Hey guys, my name's Chanel with the 3 A's, and these braids are coming out. They are looking raggedy, so they gotta go. They gotta come out. Okay, so I've had these braids in my hair for 3 weeks. I did them 3 weeks ago. I did do them myself. This is what they are currently looking like. At the top. That's what it's looking like in here. And then in the back, it's looking like this. And these were knotless box braids in the back, and then the top were my little feed-in braids that I tried to do. So yeah, I'm taking these braids out today, and I'm gonna do my hair. Okay, so I went ahead and decided to do the STS system to my hair. These are just some of the things that you'll need: the 4 clips to part your hair in 4, wide tooth comb, a little baggie to put over your hair, and then this is just optional right here. The conditioner is what I used so that I could detangle my hair before I started washing it, and then the shampoo, the purifying shampoo from Mizani, which by the way is my favorite like cleansing shampoo. That one I use because I haven't clarified my hair in a while, and I just wanted to go ahead and clarify my hair since I had these braids up for 3 weeks before I decided to go in with the STS system. Again, both of those steps are optional. They're not necessary for you to do the STS system to your hair. You can just jump straight into that system. Okay, so this begins the STS system. This is step 1. On the bottle, it tells you basically to just wash your hair 2 or 3 times. This is a cleansing shampoo, so like I said, cleansing your hair beforehand is not necessary. That's just something that I wanted to do. The last time I did this STS system, I did not cleanse my hair before I started. I just jumped straight in with this shampoo because even though it's sulfate free, it is saying on here that it's a cleansing shampoo, and it does lather up really, really good. So that's the first step. Getting into it is washing your hair really good to kind of get all of the buildup off of your hair. If you're wondering why I'm detangling my hair with shampoo in it, that's because the STS system does require you to use a fine tooth comb whenever you get to the mousse step of it. So that's why I decided to detangle my hair ahead of time as well, which is another reason why I also detangled my hair previous to washing my hair, so that it was all nice and combed through and that I didn't have a lot of issues when it came to using that tiny teeth comb, or whatever you want to call it, the fine teeth comb, while I was doing my hair. So here I'm just putting my hair into the 4 sections. It's easiest to do this while my hair is running underwater, so that's why I'm doing it. But basically just go through, put your hair in 4 sections, and then put your little cap on. Then it's on to the next step. Okay, so the directions for this step is basically after you've shampooed your hair 2 or 3 times, to towel blot your hair, and then wearing gloves, which I didn't do because I wore gloves the first time I did it, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary to wear the gloves. But it says wearing gloves, take 1/2 inch partings and apply 1 to 2 pumps of the smoothing mousse to your hair. And then comb it through basically with a thin tooth comb to make sure that the product gets all over your hair. It says coat, but it says do not oversaturate. So basically for your whole head, it shouldn't take more than 2 ounces of the product for you to get through your whole head. I like to put the product on the outside of my hair first, although there's no processing time with this because it is just a smoothing mousse, not really a processing type of application. It's just a smoothing mousse, but I like to put it on the outsides of my little section that I'm working on because it makes it easier for whenever I go in and do the little sections and comb through. As you can see, I'm not taking exactly 1/2 inch partings. My partings are a little bit bigger. I just don't feel like it's completely necessary to do 1/2 inch. But yeah, you just apply your 1 or 2 pumps to every section, and then you comb through that section and work your way around your whole head. So once you're done with one section, basically you cover it back up with the cap and you go through to the next section. And that's just so that your hair stays moist while it's going through this process, and so that the mousse that you apply to your hair doesn't dry, or your hair doesn't dry out and stuff like that. So basically, once you finish one section, you go ahead and cover it up with the cap, and then you move on to the next section. My theory on why they want you to use the gloves is so that the product will actually be on your hair and not absorb into your fingertips while you're doing this. But like I said, I didn't feel like that was 100% necessary. But you do, like, if you want to do it the right way, go ahead and use your gloves. You can get some nice little black gloves from Sally's so that you can still kind of feel what you're doing while you're doing this, or whatever gloves you want, I don't know. But yeah, so I just continue the process going through and applying the mousse to my hair. You are going to see some strands of hair in your comb, duh, because you're using a thin tooth comb, so of course you're going to see some strands while you're going through this. However, this mousse should make your hair a lot easier to comb through. Like, once you put the mousse in and you start combing through, your next few combs should be really like easy to manipulate. You should be able to slide your comb straight through your hair after this. I noticed with the product that I don't think it really elongates my curls. I think it just makes them somehow easier to comb through. That's just my personal opinion on the system since I've used it on my hair. This is my second time using this specific system on my hair, the elongation one. But yeah, I think it really is just making it more manageable than it is making my curls elongated. But I really like the product, obviously, and I'm probably going to continue to use it as I go through my transitioning journey in order to keep the line of demarcation strong, and in order for me to be able to do stuff to my hair easier without a whole bunch of struggle. And just, this is my way of preventing breakage at the demarcation line. So yeah, just that's it. Okay, so step 3 is to spray the thermal therapy leave-in smoothing sealant throughout your hair in order to remove residue and to seal in the treatment. Taking manageable sections, blow dry your hair until completely dry, and then flat iron your hair after that. So basically, like the directions say, this is to remove any extra residue that was left over in your hair from the treatment, and also to seal in the treatment. And this is a it says thermal therapy on it, so I'm assuming this does have some heat protectant to it. But yeah, those are the next steps, is to go through, spray your hair with this, and then that's it. You go move on to blow drying and straightening your hair. So as you saw down below, the process didn't take very long at all. It took me about an hour and 10 minutes, pretty much about an hour from washing my hair to getting to this step right here, to blow drying it, to get through my hair. The whole processing and everything like that, depending how quick you are with straightening your hair and how long your hair is, may take a little bit longer. But you can probably look at about 2 hours going through your hair. Maybe 2.5 hours of going through your hair with the entire system from start to end. I did not, after I blow dried my hair, I actually just went to bed because I was very, very tired and it was getting pretty late. So I didn't straighten my hair until the following day. But yeah, the entire system, like I said, should take you about 2 hours, give or take, just depending again on the length of your hair, the thickness and everything like that, and just how slow or fast you are at doing things, how many distractions you have and whatever. So yeah. So I'm actually throwing in some more optional products. This is not part of the STS system. This is not mandatory because, like I said, step 3 is kind of a thermal protectant as well. So this is not necessary, but this is just what I wanted to do before I went in and straightened my hair the following day. This is a leave-in treatment from whatever the bottle said, Tresemme, I want to say. But I like this little leave-in treatment that I use. It's a thermal protectant or whatever, in order to kind of keep some moisture in my hair while I'm straightening my hair out. This is, I don't know if I said it already, but it's a heat protectant product. And then the Paul Mitchell Skinny Serum, generic version that I got from Sally's because I wasn't finna spend all that money on it, is what I used as my serum to go through my hair. I really like these 2 products, by the way, for straightening my hair in general. So I just used them before I went in and straightened my hair. But like I said, it's not part of the system and it's not necessary. You could definitely go into just straightening your hair. This is just something that I wanted to do because I find that the STS system is not very moisturizing. To me, it's almost like a protein type treatment is what it has my hair feeling like when I'm done with it. So I like to try to add some moisture in wherever I can. Obviously, you don't want to add too much moisture into your hair before you flat iron it. And you also don't want to add like oils and stuff like that. So like the serum doesn't really count as a hair oil, but you don't really want to add oils and stuff like that into your hair while you're straightening it. So I just use these 2 little products that I trust to get through the straightening process. Okay, so as you see me get through my hair, especially as I get towards the middle of my hair, it's a lot harder for me to pass the comb through my line of demarcation area without like ripping out some of my relaxed hair from that line of demarcation area. So what I do, a little tip that I have, is to go ahead and actually run your flat iron over your hair. Like, go comb through your hair first, the section that you're about to do. Run the flat iron over your hair first, and then go back through your hair with the comb after you've already ran it through, and that will make it a lot easier for you to run the comb through and do the actual chasing method if you use the chasing method. But yeah, my hair is a lot thicker in the middle than it is obviously on the edges of my hair, so that's what I use for the middle of my hair. As you can see here, I'm about to do it again. I'm just combing through my hair first, then I'm going to run the flat iron through in order to make it easier the second time I go through with the flat iron, so that I can do the actual chasing method. You see how easy it is for me to go through my hair now with the comb, as opposed to trying to go through it before and shred my hair up and just cause all types of breakage at the line of demarcation area. So that's my little tip for you guys. If you want to use it, or if you do the chasing method with or without doing the STS system, it is a very helpful thing to do so that you can keep your hair in good condition. So the last thing that I'm going to do here is go through and trim my ends. This is a lot harder to do because my husband was out of town. Normally I have my husband help me trim my hair so that I get a nice even trim and I get everything off that I want to get off. I wanted to get off a lot more hair this time around, and it would have been very helpful for him to have been here, but unfortunately, like I said, he was gone. So instead I did this trim myself. It is a little bit shaky, but he was able to come through, help me correct it a little bit whenever he came back, because he came back like literally the next day, I want to say. So I was able to have him help me go through the trim again to make sure that it was all trimmed up. But I just wanted to get off a lot of just the see-through ends and stuff like that on my hair. I just wanted to give myself a really good trim, so that's what I did here. Unfortunately, it's not like a good angle for you guys to see me going through my hair, but I'm basically just using two different mirrors that to see the back of my head and go through and give myself this little trim or whatever. So yeah, I evened it out as best as I could before I went to bed, and then since my husband was coming back, I was able to have him assist me in cutting the rest of my hair. But that's the end of the video once I'm done trimming my hair. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informational and useful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.